Okay, so here is the face lights for the sermon, which is on the lip. Here,
Hey, we're not seeing anything.
huh?
Oh, there, oh, it's on, it's on.
Yeah. Here is the face lights for the worship of the singers on top. Here is the stage wash, stage spots, audience wash, audience spots, floor and audience, just the floor, and our blinders, which are colored. And then the rightmost one is our haze. Yeah. Moving down, executors. This is a strobe. This is a random strobe. This is a strobe of the stage. This is just a rainbow. This is one of the functions of the washers. Another function of the wash plus RGB. I have a worship floor tilt saw. And then I have a beam. Then I have a drum solo light. And then this is the work lights. They are all behind the stage and to the right of the FOH. Okay. In the sermon page, here we have all our groups. The washers are on the top, the bottoms are the spots, and then this color.
Wait, let me zoom in.
This color picker here. If you select it and you choose
spot,
and you choose any of the colors, it will change the color. So right, for praise I have already built a color cue list, but for worship I haven't, so you can do that in your own time. Then this is all the colors I have programmed thus far, like that. To the left is all the worship cues, to the right it's all the, some of them is praise, some of them worship, not really arranged. So these are all the gobos the spots have. We are all using the same spot. This is a 5% spin, 10, 15, 20. This is a praise spin, so it's very fast. And then we have a bunch of palettes for you to explore here. And then for the workspace, we just click AV Cam 2, and then on the right side, just show this.
what?
So on the top you have all the static. On the top you have all the static cue backs, static faders, and the static executors, right? And on the bottom is all the how much you're pushing it up. So this gives you a great indicator of how much you're pushing something up. On the bottom is intensity, really good for, well, gauging intensity, how much you want from in the string or whatever not. So on the top right is the, so if I select, for example, the back spots, I select them, is the attribute editor, so you can just change colors and do, you can change any attribute basically. Okay, let's go to the sermon cue. Okay. So in our sermon page, we have this, okay? We have pastor's backlight, which includes his face light, pastor's backwash, and pastor's floor lights. So these three will be the lights that are on during sermon. We have my ministering, this is the first line of ministering, second line. Wait, hang on. This is line 1 of ministering. This is line 2. This is the transition light, which is just the washers in CTO because this year we don't have blinders. This is the face zoom out because we realized pastor likes to walk around a lot, so we just zoomed out the face lights a bit. This is the just backlights on the stage, and then this is a position cue to bring it up to the lip. Okay, moving on to the worship. As you can see, there's no color here, but this shouldn't be here. So just nice, this is one space for you to program your cue list. So the first thing we have is the all position cue, which is the same we have at Shine. So it just sets the position to be this, the color to be open, the gobo to be open, the beam to be open. So it's ready for programming. So you have Q1, which is this straight position, and then Q2, which is a crisscross position. Okay, next up is the ceiling cue, so it just raises the lights up and down. Next up is a gobo cue list. The first one is the starry gobo. Second one is a star gobo. Third one is this really cool, interesting gobo in the light. It's a yellow circle kind of thing. Then Q4 is just beam open. Next up is the circle cue list. So you have a circle with a spread of 2. And then you have a circle with a spread of 6, which is the amount of lights we have. Next up we have floor effects. This is a pan saw with the number of lights we have. And this is a pan saw, this is a tilt saw, sorry, of the spread of 2. Then this is our dimmer spread. We have to press go on the dimmer spread for it to fire. And this is dimmer spread of 2, dimmer spread of 6. This one is a backlight by itself. So if we see this, it's just like that. This one is a position to bring the floor lights inwards. So they have a fade in time, so you can just push up the queue as fast as you want and they'll just fade in very smoothly. Next up is a high dim spread for all your high bridges. Okay, that's for the worship busk. Okay. For the praise, we have the same thing, straight and crisscross positions. Hey? I think they're off the lights already. Yeah, they're off the lights already. Okay, anyway, this is a straight and crisscross position. I managed to program some colors for you to explore here. It's a color cue list. So you just press go and you select the color. So this is a very fast circle. This is a ceiling light. This is gobo. I've labeled this starry, which is the starry one. The star, yellow circle, dots, which is just a straight line of dots. It's pretty cool. And then beam open. Then with your tilt saw of spread 2 and spread 6. This dimmer spread against spread 2, spread 6. We have a strobe. Q1 is all strobe. Q2 is a strobe sweeping across the room. Q3 is a RGB strobe. Then we have our blinders alternating. Okay, the dimmer spread and the blinder alternating is connected to the BPM master on the very right hand side. For walk-in, we were doing some interesting stuff with EDM, but basically in the premise is just these 2 faders. But then all these other faders will be just dimmer spreads and whatever not. So on the right side, we are playing some lit EDM music. So we've sectioned out to the middle, the side, and then drop. This thing called drop is just all the wash lights point up to the ceiling, the left and right truss.
Walking so complicated.
No, this is because we did EDM songs and it was quite lit. Okay, let's go to the opening item. Okay, this was not labeled, but this is basically the rah-rah queue that you were talking about. Then I forgot what all these queues are. Please explore. Games for polite, for arrow.
You play the same games, man?
Yeah, I don't think we play the same games, but you can reuse this if you want. Basically, this was the walk-in for the games, and this was the like a warning thing for our games. And then we had a wash on the audience, a backlight, and then a lit position. And then for pre-service, same thing: pre-wash, a backlight, a front wash, and then we have blinders. And then this thing called Blackpink is what we did for one of our pre-service openings. Okay, past the gate opened up with the rock entry. So this is what that is. Dance. Okay, this dance and dance 2 is where you'll find the raw cues before they will put in the cue list. And the cue list is actually here. Now the cue list is not refined as you watch in the dance, so please do adjust it according to yourself. So spheres is just different spotlights around the room, all in fixture, because we had this thing, cool thing. This was our finale. Basically they did evidence. So we have a drum spotlight. These two things here are really cool. These 2 is the wash lights, and all the wash lights tilting up, down, and then alternating dimmer spread. So one goes down and one is faded out.
Just push up.
Yeah. So you can go and explore. It's very cool. So this was our rah-rah cue for the finale after the drum solo. So this is dimmer spread copied over. This is a BPM Master 2, so it can connect to Deep's dimmer spread, and then we have a fast circle. Yep. Finale vid. Now we had a lot of things going on for the finale vid, but basically it started out with this, and then it pulsed for a bit, and then it swept the room, and then we have this. Okay, this. So this is a gobo in the room. This is a gobo on the floor, and this is a gobo using the front of house lights. This finale is the dance the final dance positions and the dimmer. We have a with everything, which is basically a very fast dimmer spread, and the lights pointing to the ceiling so they don't hit the audience. Then finale, this is the cluster wash for finale night, and all this Blackpink stuff is was our MC's intro. All this stuff here is our MC intro. Now this was the center one, okay? Yep. Oh, sorry. This one is the cluster wash. This one is a judge's light. So it's actually one of the audience spots shining in front, just in front of the FOH. Yep, that's about it. Do feel free. I didn't program any songs by themselves because we really had no time.
You did program any what?
Songs by themselves. So we were busking the entire camp. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Have fun, Colin. It'll be a great camp. You have no blinders. The strobes, they instantly on. So the My Blinders program with slightly more warm colors are the sides. Take note, the sides are colored and the center is white. Yeah, so only use the center one during praise. This year we have no CO2 cannons, no special effects, no nothing. But we do have brand new spotlights. Instead of the clay packies, we have these new Diablos, which are really, really bright and have really, really good color mixing capability. Like the red on the CMY really looks like a red color wheel. Okay, have fun, Colin. Thank you.